Hello. I thought I'd do an update on this video because a few people asked me what's happened. So since that dreadful day when I unboxed it and it wouldn't fit together, first of all, I contacted Spec Fiction, who I bought it from, and I told him about it. And he said, "Don't worry, I'll sort it." At the same time, I contacted Acme Studios, and they said to me quite quickly within a few days, "Oh, don't." I sent them a little short video of it. I couldn't get it in. The arms wouldn't go in, and they said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll get you another one." So I said, "Okay, thank you very much." Didn't hear anything. Messaged them again. Nothing. Then I was waiting around. I was waiting a bit for Spec Fiction to get back to me, and it took, I think, about 10 days or a week or so. In the end, he said to me, first he said to me, "Do you know somebody who can repair it?" And I said, "Well, not really. I don't know. Not locally, really, to me anyway." And then he said, "Maybe I can send you new arms, just the arms to put in." And I said, "Well, but what if it's the torso as well? It might be like a jigsaw. You might need the same top part to fit it in. It might not be worth it." And then he said, "Okay, I could send you the top, that, and new arms." I was like, "Okay," at first. And I was thinking, but what if I have the same problem again? What if the next one comes? Because I know quite a lot of people have had issues with this statue, and it's just been a nightmare. Few people have had, the heads, and now somebody else, they've had the same with me. They can't get the arms in. I just think it's Acme Studios. I don't know if they're a new startup company, but their quality is scrappy. Either you might be lucky to get a good one, or I think most people are getting ones that aren't very good. My advice: don't buy this statue. The only way I'd buy this statue is if you could see it in person and take it apart and make sure it's okay. Don't buy it. Don't buy it, honestly. Right, so in the end, I sought out a bit of advice and spoke to a few people, and then I said to Guy at Spec Fiction, I said, "I'll tell you what," I said, maybe I'll try and see if I can repair it myself and take the risk, because if I got sent another one, the torso and the arm, might get the same problem again. So he gave me a partial refund. In the end, what I've done, I've got it all sanded. So what I've done, I've sanded. It took quite a while. It's not perfect, but all that, sanded it all on the inside. But it took ages, and the only issue now is it just here. See, you're always getting the seam problem with this statue. It doesn't. Everyone's got it. The seam's not great, and I don't think the colour blends brilliantly there, as you can see. But mine, because I had to sand it. See, mine sits a bit high on that shoulder, a little bit high. And because I had to sand it, I noticed something else was happening when it fitted in. It's a bit more of a gap. So in the end, that's what I decided to do. I could have sent it all back and see if they can get me another one, or take the risk. But then the thing is, if you send it back, it could come with a broken head, or the next one might be no good. And then you've paid shipping, you've paid customs fees. So I thought, well, maybe I can sort it out, eventually somehow. So this is what I've done. So, well, that's the other head. But what I'll do, I'll take it off just to show it, just because I don't want that falling off when I'm pulling out the arm. It's still a little bit. That's that head. It's still a little bit. Wiggle it about a bit. Yeah. Let's take this head off. But I'm telling you, just don't buy this statue. And I think Acme, in the end, they've even been ignoring my messages. I know it's not their fault. Well, not their fault, not their problem, because it's the retailer who should sort out the issue, which he has done. Not them, but in the end, they kind of like virtually ignored me. I was not rude to them or anything, but they just haven't got back in. Oh, in the end, they said contact XM Studios. They'll deal with it. I'm like, just forget it. So, sorry. Can you see? Look, comes out. It comes out. I'm just trying to do this with one hand. Oops, I can get it out, but it jogs the statue a bit. So I had to sand in there. Now that slot, I think, is supposed to be like that cut, because this side is like plastic, and that is like a polystone. So I think it's to put those two pieces together, because when I was sanding, I could feel it was all plasticky, and that was more like polystone. but I've had to really sand that out a lot, and that a load. You can see all the paint's gone, just ages and ages and ages. So if you can see, sorry about the video, but I'm doing this with one hand. It goes in. Can you see? Look, I'm just trying to. I don't want to drop anything at the same time. See, it goes in now. Yeah, it goes in. This one's the harder one to get in. I don't want to. Just trying to do it. Right, okay. This one goes in a little bit easier, like you saw before. See what I mean now? Look, now that one goes in a lot easier. But it's still, I've got to push the last bit. I'd never buy an Acme Studios again, and I don't recommend anybody else does. It's just not worth the risk. And I'll just put this head on for a minute just to show you. And just put an arm in. But as you can see, it's probably because I've just got, yeah, it will pull out, but I can't do it with one hand. And if I put this down, yeah, it's just the magnet. It's just the magnet that's pulling it. You see, it's the magnet that's holding it. But you can see now, it's a lot better. Just that little push at the end that I've got to do. It's only because I really wanted this statue in the end that I thought, you know what, I'll keep it. I'll keep it. Because in the end, I'd probably lose out, you know, my shipping. Would I get that refunded? My VAT, messing about with that. So I think it looks okay now. It looks okay. But so that's what I had to do. Just don't bother buying it. I wouldn't. Because another guy's told me today he's got exactly the same problem with the arms. His won't go in. So I just, where's the sandpaper? I just got, here it is. I just got to use this. In the end, loads and loads and loads of sanding. And that's it. That's what I had to do. But overall, you know, am I glad I got it? Yeah. I'm glad I've got it. And I'm happy with it because it does look very nice. I mean, look at that. You know, the base is really great. It's a beautiful looking statue. And one guy who's came in perfect, mine doesn't look that much different to his now. Not much. Because they all got that line. So it's just the hassle of having, you know, to fix it. And I don't think, have I got any more statues coming from abroad now? No, that's it. And I'm bloody glad. They're all coming from the UK. So I don't have to worry about that or anything else, or sending them back to a different country and all that crap now. You know what I mean? But that's it. So yeah, I'm happy with it now. But I don't recommend anyone buys this statue because it's just the quality. Everybody's having issues with it. Just stay away from it. And Acme Studios, nah. They haven't been very good. They have not been good at all. Just tried to pass me off. And when I replied, messaged them again, they just haven't bothered. Nothing. So I don't think they're a very good company. But like I said, it's not for them to resolve. It's always you go to the person you bought it from. And Spec Fiction, he was good. I mean, it took about a week, 10 days in the end. But, you know, he came through, he said to me, listen, you know, do you want to do this in the end? I said, just give me a partial refund and I'll sort it myself. And that was it. It's done. So, yeah, I'm happy with it now. And like I said, you've got the arm. You got that arm. That one goes in a bit better than the other one. And there you can see that one goes in. So if you want the arm down, you can have this. You can have the gun. You can have the sword in his hand. Here, I'll put the sword in while we're here because I've got it in the right position for it. I had no problems with the arm with these attachments. It was just those arms. you know, unless you're a crazy Hellboy fan, you love Hellboy like I do. If you've got it on, I don't know, I would just cancel it. Honestly, it's just, I don't think it's worth your time, because if you're going to get, you might end up with a damaged one. Now, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.